My first girlfriend turned into the moon.
That's rough, buddy.
Hold on a sec. Sokka and Princess Yue's relationship was so much more complex than just that. Let's dive into their complete relationship timeline. Now, this relationship might have only lasted a few days, but it had some drama, and it started at first sight.
This place is beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
Team Avatar had gone north to find a waterbending master, and our favorite Southern boy found much more than just that. At a welcoming ceremony for the gang, we were formally introduced to this ghost-haired cutie.
We also celebrate my daughter's 16th birthday. Princess Yue is now of marrying age.
Let's ignore that comment about marriage for now. Both water tribes were a little antiquated at times.
Thank you, Father. May the great ocean and moon spirits watch over us during these troubled times.
That welcoming ceremony was one of the first times Sokka got to showcase his master flirting skills.
Hi there, Sokka, Southern Water Tribe.
Very nice to meet you.
So, you're a princess, huh? You know, back in my tribe, I'm kind of like a prince myself.
Prince of what?
A lot of things. Do you mind? I'm trying to have a conversation here.
Okay, so that approach didn't go too smoothly. Let's try again.
Princess Yue, good morning. Hey, how about that picnic last night? Boy, your dad sure knows how to throw a party.
I'm happy you enjoyed yourself.
Well, it wasn't as much fun after you left.
See, he's not totally bad at flirting.
I'll meet you on that bridge tonight.
Great! I'll see you now!
Sorry.
That's okay. It was worth it. See you tonight.
And a date was set. It was official. It was just not going to last too long.
I made you something. I carved it myself.
It's a bear.
Actually, it's supposed to be a fish. See, it has a fin.
Oh. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have asked you to come here.
Yue's attitude changed faster than the tides. We still didn't really know why either. Until the next day, a violent conflict between Katara and Master Pakku led to a shocking discovery.
This is my necklace.
No, it's not. It's mine. Give it back.
I made this 60 years ago. For the love of my life. For Kana.
My grand-grand was supposed to marry you?
Yue got emotional at Master Pakku's story, specifically around his regret about arranged marriages, which might have hinted at a grander issue for Yue.
No, Sokka.
It's okay. You don't have to say anything. I'll see you around, okay? Okay, now I'm really confused. Happy, but confused.
I do like you. A lot. But we can't be together. And not for the reason you think. It's because I'm engaged. I'm sorry.
Was that Sweet 16 actually like a betrothal celebration? Yikes. I suppose that should have been the end of it for Sokka and Yue. But come on! Just look at how much they actually enjoy each other's company.
So they don't have palaces in the Southern Tribe?
Are you kidding? I grew up in a block of ice. It's not exactly a cultural hub.
Sokka, this is wrong.
What's wrong? We're taking a walk.
I'm engaged. It just feels...
I know what you need.
Was their love inappropriate or undeniable? Perhaps both.
Is it always this cold in the sky?
Not when you're with someone.
Would they steal another kiss? Maybe they would have, if it hadn't been for the looming danger.
What's happening?
Oh no.
The last time Sokka saw this was when the Fire Nation came to take his mother. So talk about a mood killer. It also made apparent that these two were indeed playing with fire.
What's wrong? We have to go!
No, Sokka, wait. I can't see you anymore. Not at all.
What? We're just friends.
I wish we could just be friends, but I like you too much, and it's too confusing to be around you. I'm marrying someone else.
You don't love him, do you? You don't even seem to like him.
But I do love my people.
You're not marrying them.
You don't understand. I have duties to my father, to my tribe. I have to do this. Goodbye.
No, duty over love, that never works. But Sokka took Yue's lead. And for the good of the tribe, Sokka stepped in to defend the North against the Fire Nation. Then, in doing so, he was forced to work with a very unwanted ally.
I expect nothing less from my future son-in-law.
Princess Yue's marrying you?
Yeah? What of it?
Nothing. Congratulations.
Sokka actually had to work alongside the guy Yue was marrying? Well, to no one's surprise, that did not turn out well.
Princess Yue is wasted on a self-absorbed weasel like you.
Whoa, hang on. What do you care? You're just a simple rube from the southern tribe. What would you know of the political complexities of our life? No offense.
And cue fist fight. The chief put an end to all that. Sokka was told that he wouldn't be joining his peer on offense, and we all assumed that was a punishment. We might have assumed wrong, though.
Is something wrong, Sokka?
Oh no. Han's out there on the top secret mission while I'm here sharpening my boomerang. Everything's fine.
Listen to me. I took you off the mission for selfish reasons. I have a special task in mind for you.
What, you want me to scrub the barracks?
I want you to guard my daughter, Princess Yue.
Sure. That shouldn't be too hard.
Meanwhile, Princess Yue, Katara, and Avatar Aang convened around the tribe's most sacred space.
So is this the way to the spirit world?
No, you'll have to get there on your own. But I can take you to the most spiritual place in the entire North Pole.
Aang successfully meditated into the spirit world in hopes of tracking down the moon spirit for help, even though it had been under his nose the whole time. It was during that time that they were attacked by Prince Zuko. Aang was kidnapped.
Whoa!
Here for a rematch?
Trust me, Zuko. It's not gonna be much of a match.
After rescuing Aang and Zuko, an unimaginable weight fell on the world. Admiral Zhao knew the moon spirit's identity and planned to eliminate waterbending from the world entirely. And this would have special consequences to Yue.
Are you okay?
I feel faint.
I feel it too. The moon spirit is in trouble.
I owe the moon spirit my life.
What do you mean?
When I was born, I was very sick and very weak. Most babies cry when they're born. But I was born as if I were asleep, my eyes closed. Our healers did everything they could. They told my mother and father I was going to die. My father pleaded with the spirits to save me. That night, beneath the full moon, he brought me to the oasis and placed me in the pond. My dark hair turned white. I opened my eyes and began to cry, and they knew I would live. That's why my mother named me Yue, for the moon.
By the time they returned to defend the moon spirit, it was too late.
Whatever you do to that spirit, I'll unleash on you tenfold! Let it go now!
Fueled by hatred, Zhao struck a deadly blow to the moon spirit. Waterbending was eliminated from the world entirely. The cost to fix it would be so much larger than Sokka and Yue's affair.
You have been touched by the moon spirit. Some of its life is in you.
Yes, you're right. It gave me life. Maybe I can give it back.
No! You don't have to do that.
It's my duty, Sokka.
I won't let you. Your father told me to protect you.
I have to do this.
No!
She's gone. She's gone.
Princess Yue gave her life for the moon spirit, and Sokka lost the closest thing to love he'd known. And while light returned to the moon, Princess Yue returned to Sokka for one final kiss.
Goodbye, Sokka. I'll always be with you.
We're not sure how Yue's ex-fiance dealt with the news, but the trauma from the Northern Water Tribe followed Sokka for some time. Like when he was lost in the foggy swamp, that swamp began producing hallucinations of people they yearned for. Princess Yue appeared for Sokka. Then later, when Sokka and Suki were getting romantic, Sokka just wasn't ready.
I can't.
I'm sorry.
No, you shouldn't be.
And even as Sokka watched some less than faithful reenactments of their journeys,
Wait, did you have pickled fish for dinner?
Goodbye, Sokka. I have important moon duties to take care of. And yes, I did have pickled fish.
You never told me you made out with the moon spirit.
Shh, I'm trying to watch.
Before we wrap up, I would just like to point out that if Princess Yue's fiancé was a little more competent,
Fire Navy uniforms don't look like that.
then the moon spirit might not have met such a tragic ending.
Admiral Choi! Prepare to meet your fate!
So what do you think about Sokka and Princess Yue's journey? Comment below, and don't forget to keep watching for all things Avatar.
I've kissed a girl, you just haven't met her.
Who? Gran?